Harvey Barnes' clinical finish fired the Magpies into an early lead at St. James Park, but despite an encouraging start from the hosts, Savinho leveled the cup tie before the break in bizarre fashion after inadvertently prodding the ball home from
Vid sponsor index backlinks and pages fastultimateindexing.com.
United fell behind inside the opening 2 minutes of the restart following Omar Marmoush's strike before the Egyptian forward's emphatic effort shortly after the hour mark extended City's advantage further. Eddie Howe's side were eliminated from a domestic cup competition by Pep Guardiola's side for a second time this season after last month's Carabao Cup semi-final exit. 4 changes were made to the starting sheet, which claimed a 2-1 win against Manchester United in the Premier League on Wednesday night, as the likes of Will Os, Nick Woltemade, Sven Botman, and Joe Willock were all handed starts, while Tino Livramento made a welcomed return to the substitutes bench following a hamstring injury sustained in January. The Magpies faced an early attack from the visitors as Tiani Rangers raced dangerously into the box, but the midfielder's strike was directed wide of the right-hand post, despite protests for a penalty from the City players following Malik Theo's recovering tackle on the Dutchman. Nick Woltemade saw a header cleared off the line by an alert Nico Gonzalez after Man City goalkeeper James Trafford failed to collect Will Osula's header from Kieran Trippier's DZine corner. In the 17th minute, Newcastle took the lead through Barnes as the left winger who netted a brace in November's Premier League win against Man City. Raced on to Sandro Tonali's inviting through ball before coolly placing the ball into the top right-hand corner. Aaron Ramsdale produced a key stop to prevent Savinho from leveling the tie as the Brazilian surged into the box after initially intercepting Anthony Il's loose pass, but the goalkeeper stood tall to block the winger's shot from a tight angle out for a corner. However, Newcastle found themselves in the 39th minute through Savinho. Jeremy Doku's fizzing cross from the left flank inadvertently struck the South American before the ball trickled into an empty net despite Ramsdale's efforts to claw the ball away from the goal line. Newcastle were fortunate not to fall behind before the break as Rangers latched onto Savinho's dangerous pass before dragging a low effort wide of the left-hand posts. Newcastle fell behind in the 47th minute as Marmoush fired the visitors ahead, controlling Matthias Nunes' low pass at the back post before rifling the ball into the roof of the net. Joe Willock was unable to draw Newcastle level before the hour mark as Tonali's in-swinging free kick was only cleared into the midfielder's path, but his resulting effort sailed over the crossbar. Ramsdale made a strong stop to deny Nico O'Reilly from doubling. City's lead as the central midfielder's header at the back post was tipped out for a corner by the 27-year-old goalkeeper. In the 65th minute, though, Newcastle conceded a third as Marmoush, who had scored 5 goals in his last 4 outings against Newcastle prior to tonight, FA Cup encounter collected Nunes' pass on the edge of the box before unleashing a fierce effort into the left-hand corner. Livramento was introduced in the latter stages of the contest, making his 100th United appearance in the process. But despite the right-back's longly awaited return to action, after sustaining a hamstring injury in January, it would prove a mere consolation in the overall tie as United's run in this season's FA Cup came to an end.